Good morning. In the last class, we had discussed about the minimum mode configuration, and today we are going to discuss about the maximum mode configuration. So already people are knowing that there are two basic configuration. One is about the minimum mode, and the second one is about the maximum mode. The pin number 33, which is highlighting whether it will be in the 8086 configuration, which is in the maximum or in the minimum. If it is connected to the plus 5 volts, then it is called as the minimum mode. If it is connected to the ground, which is called as the maximum mode configuration. Now we are going to deal about the maximum mode configuration. So here in this maximum mode, what are the signals will be used? Address bus, there are totally 20 address bus and the data buses will be there. So AD15 to AD0, which is called as the address and the data buses, and then A19, A6, which is called as the address and the status bus. RD stands for the read from memory IO. Ready signal, bus high enable, and then these are all about the status, the handshake bits, which is indicating the function of the current bus cycle, and then INTR shows the interrupt request, NMI for the non-maskable interrupt, reset button, and then bus access control. Okay, here we are having RQCT, RQGTO, and then lock operation, other queue status, QS1, QS0, test, the test pin tested by the wait instruction, MN/MX minimum and the maximum mode operation, and then clock pin, basic timing signals, VCC for the power supply, and then ground, which is connected to the ground. So this is the bus controller, 8288 bus controller. So totally we are having a 20 pin configuration for that. So here the clock will be for IO, and then clock, and then S1 DT/M address/enable, and then address enable, and then memory read operation, memory write cycle, and then memory with the write cycle, and then ground of function, and then IO write cycle, and then memory write cycle, interrupt acknowledgement, and then data enable, and then we will be having status of the S1 and the S2 plus power supply mode. So these are all the 20 pin configurations. Next, this one shows the maximum mode block diagram. Again, here also you'll be having the same concepts as we had discussed earlier in the minimum mode operation. We have the latches and the control logic, and then we have the buffers, and we have the memory read cycle or the memory write cycle, and the control logic is also be available. So these are the memory read timing and the maximum mode clock cycles. This is for the during the T1, T2, T3, T4 clock cycles, address latch enable, and then S2, S1. Next, we have to know what do you mean by multi-programming. So multi-programming in the sense it is going to execute the number of programs simultaneously by a single processor. Number of processors renders in the main memory. The OS picks and begins to execute one job. If any IO wait happen in the job, then the CPU switches to the another job. The CPU is not idle at all the time. What are the advantages? So it is efficient memory utilization will be there, throughput increases, and then CPU is never idle. So till this we can finish off. Thank you.